What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. So what is going on with Mr. A.L., Mr. Anthony Lofty's? He says that, so now I'm receiving phone calls being asked to not talk about what happened in Houston and offering to pay me not to talk about the behind the scenes. Really? Child, what is going on? Okay, if you got any information on this, honey, get down in them comments, honey, because Miss Robinson, okay, want to know. Okay, something don't look right. I'm going to have to get in the middle of this shiggity. So one person says, I told you before, and I will say it again, do what you feel is right. Don't compromise yourself. Another person says, once you take the bribe, you're equally as guilty as the party who's giving you the money. This could definitely backfire. And for some reason, honey, that took me to Bell Collective. Okay, you got Latrice over there blaming Letitia for what they all did to Tambra, but girl, did nobody put no gun up to your head to make you do that to Tambra? Okay, well, I was just trying to be loyal to Tisha. No, you just as guilty. You still a snake. Okay, we saw what you did to So Gucci, Latrice. I told y'all that heifer wasn't good, but y'all don't want to listen. Okay? Another person says, keep exposing those sneaky snakes. They aren't trying to protect you from criticism, so tell it all. Another person says, tell them you need 1 million like Martell was trying to get to bring coleslaw on the show. Another person says, speak on it. The truth is the truth, and you know what you know. Another person says, hey, Anthony, I'm late to the party as usual on this one, but I did read a comment about Kimmy saying Mel'S name change ceremony was corny on Martell's Live in Houston. Now, if Kimmy said that, honey, like, that's some hater stuff. Why would you say that? You seen all that abuse and neglect that Miss melodyshari went through when she was married to Martell Hook-headed Holt. Okay, you seen it. He lied to the lady for years, cheated on her. So what is so like corny about having a ceremony? That way you can return back to your maiden name. Like, what is the problem? Now, I don't know if Kimmy really said that, but hell, it, don't look too far from what she would say. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay? Y'all put that in the comments if that's true. Another person says, this is the same thing I feel with the makeup artists and Bugs. They was probably paid off not to talk about it if they want to pay Anthony off. So imagine about anyone else. And this is why we are seeing what we're seeing. And Kiki is not the only one or two to be reckoned with, in my opinion. Another person says Anthony is nothing to play with, and it's time that they realize that. Another person says, wow, people really be out here trying to manipulate the truth from coming out. This is like a show within itself. Another person says, easy to see where this is going. Somehow it will lead back to Melody being the bad guy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be concerned. So another person comments to that and says, honey, that part right there. Another person says they need to get a whole new production team and get rid of Carlos if they want to end anything. Another person says, I never met a content creator that's so involved. Another person says, Anthony, it seems like every time you're about to start something new, another huge project that's bigger than the last, here they come. I know the offer is tempting and everyone can use extra money, but Anthony, you don't have to prove what you know or how you know it to anyone. Just be careful of those wolves in sheep's clothing. Remain focused, Anthony, on what God wants you to do. The blessings God has for you is bigger than the Love and Marriage Huntsville. Anthony, you are wonderful and keep up all the wonderful work. So another person says, oh, the people are working overtime to try to silence you. Another person says, this is a moment in your life now. Think about what's down the road, the stakes ahead, and people likely crossing your pathway. Money isn't everything, but your career is a game changer. Another person says, oh, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Another person says, so folks, cast, producers, and etc. on these reality TV shows don't have to sign NDAs to keep things on lock after episodes air. Another person says, I'm curious about who it is that's trying to pay you off, if it's owned or somebody's camp. If it's somebody's camp, I'm even more disgusted. The debacle must be horrendous and will ruin the person or people's public persona if they're willing to pay to silence it. If it's not high 6 figures or 7 figures, I wouldn't entertain it, but that's just me. I feel like they always have the upper hand on you if you take it. Another person says, I would think about it hard because all the stuff that happened with that lady/manager, the entire social media had your name in the streets like you are a liar and be lying, saying you know stuff but don't. To me, they tried to blame you for Bug's lies. Just be careful. All money is not good money. Another person says, tell them you need $10,000 down to think about it. Another person says, seriously, how about they pay you for keeping it 100? How about they pay you for the mess you went through because of the scammers on the show? Tell what you want or not. It's your choice, not theirs. Another person says, why would they pay you instead of sending a cease and desist order? And a person responds to that and says he has them sweating. Oh. And Anthony says, cease and desist only work when you're lying. I know for a fact I'm not lying about SHIT. Another person says, that part folks just be talking. Next he go say it was a nice coin, so I ain't go speak on it, AL. It's hilarious. Another person says, matter of fact, AL says, SHIT, if the coin is right, you damn right, you not writing a check. So another person says at AL, but how do they know what you know, or why would they be worried now? Because you already spoke on Houston and moved on. So either you don't know everything or you're not going to tell it all. So I'm trying to figure out why they are now trying to pay you. So another person says, don't take it. This means that they have heavily edited the Houston trip, spilled the tea in my Medea voice. That's the only way the truth will be told. Even the producers are lying and have been lying. This show is so sad, SMH. Another person says, now you know I was going to add a comment and it was going to be this. Why do we need to know what the folks are asking? Rooting for you to move away from the drama, following you, or you dragging it up. You are too talented. Blessings. Ooh, child. Okay, another person says, if it's a high 6 to 7 figures, if not, go tell it on the mountain. Ooh, child. So what do y'all think of all of this? Okay, do y'all think that he should tell it? Okay, he should tell what he knows. Another person says you shouldn't speak on the behind the scenes stuff anyways. You mess it up for those who watch it. Walk in integrity. Okay. Another person says, then you can stop begging your subscribers for money, but I don't believe anyone is willing to pay for something, but I did see you beg Corny and Stormy for that $100. Ooh. Another person says, I wouldn't even entertain the offer. Speak your speech and let it be what it will be. So, child, What do y'all think about all of this? Y'all get down in the comments. That comment, though, about Kimmy. Did Kimmy really say that, you guys? About Melody's name change? That, the whole ceremony was corny? Like, how is it corny? She got to celebrate getting away from that demon, that Chucky doll that had her honey in that burning house. Okay, the man cheated on her, lied to her for all them years. Shit, I would celebrate. Okay, I would celebrate and have me a good time. I just need to know that Kimmy really say that. Okay, because you never really could tell with the people on this here show, honey, because we know these people on here is not friends. Okay. But anyways, honey, that's all I got. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.